Hello guys, my name is M.Irvan Hardika N, student ID 005. I'm from Management Paralel 2017. I want to reading the magazine article about setting the pace in Africa bond market. China's announced transaction sells 3 in 10 bonds on the content. The flip side, threats of civil war. No matter how many bonds you sell, Yuan Lu has learned is told to keep to a schedule when the government declares martial law. During his 8 years in Ethiopia, Yu has helped turn renowned transition holdings owner of the sleepy Chinese brand Technomobile into Africa's leading mobile device maker. Having sold at least 2,000 million pounds on the content, he picked the outskirts of Addis Ababa, Ethiopia's capital, as the site for a 2,800 square foot factory. It was supposed to be pumping out as many as 2 million pounds a month by July, but things aren't working out a plan. Ethiopia ruling coalition declared a state of emergency in mid-February after the surprise resignation of Prime Minister M.Irvan destabilized the rest of autocratic regime. For transition, the fallout has been a lesson in risk. The company profits from China checkbook diplomacy in Africa, but now face the downside. Public outcry against Onsen inequality and repression. There are many things that cannot be controlled in Africa. You say sometimes your plans don't work. To say transition and its point are little now outside Africa is an understatement. Techno has never cracked the top 10 smartphone brands in China and doesn't sell in the US or Europe. Yet, its parent accounts for 30% of Africa phone sales compared with 22% for second-place Samsung, according to research canals. Resource founder Zhu Zhaojiang controls the private company via a string of related backers and funds, as well as some government-backed investment. Zhu, 44, has said he plans to go public at some point out China's manufacturer of stainless steel pumps. Transaction rise in Africa comes at a time when the content is undergoing rapid transformation, owing scientifically to the convergence of technology, trade, urbanization, and a hard swing in China's investments, including $60 billion since 2016. What transmission embodies is kind of reading of the Chinese, which began in the 1990s, saw the opportunity that African responded, say Howard French, author of China's Second Continent, How a Million Migrants Are Building a New Empire in Africa. Transition had a decline and stick to investment that allowed it to achieve results. The company origins were humble. Founded in 2006, it built its African business on cheap hardware and software tailored for customers who long underserved by companies from the US, Europe, and Japan. At transition first assembly line in Ethiopia, you and 5 other Chinese experts slept together ponds on the ground floor of a 3-story villa in the center of town. The place was very small, but we had everything we needed to produce a cell phone, he recalls. You sold his first couple thousand techno flip phones in bulk to local resellers. He charged at least 10% less than rivals in the $20 to $50 range, according to analysis estimates, and promised to handle customer service including repairs. Waiting a few months as demand hit the tens of thousands, he moved production from the villa to proper factory and began focusing on custom features. transaction that sourced from multiple SIM cards and made it easier for customers to toggle between various networks, saving money. Chinese engineers developed camera software that could better register the dollar explosion. A lack of electricity in infrastructure shift the focus toward longer battery life. These are what you call micro-investment, says Arif Kautberg, an early transaction staffer who now offers expansion in America, Latin, India, and Southeast Asia. What made us different was that from early on, we made products just for the African market. The company expanded across Africa and into high-end models. Today, it's no longer perceived as only knockoff. In the Tasmanian city of Moshi, techno owner Nicodemus Kober said he spent $160 for the Canon CH strong camera, battery life, and airworthiness. In Ethiopia, it's less clear if transition will benefit from growing demand for representation among the country's largest ethnic groups, the Oromo and Amhara, or whether the company having built its business under the oversight regime will suffer from perception of consciousness. I find it quite incredible of how China agencies, investors, and government continue to promote Ethiopia as an investment donation, says Ibrahim, an activist in Oromia. Think twice. You doesn't see it the way. He argues the transmission bringing mobile and internet connection to the century and hiring and training locals, which all helps economic growth. Political stability is a hard concern, he says, but he is optimistic. He says transition is investing for the long term, and the new Adidas Ababa factory could be running by August, regardless of who is running the country. Jean-Paul Kabistan, CEO author of Tanzania, China, or whether friendship in era of multipolarity, says techno would be wise to pay closer attention to politics. The Chinese government and company in general only establish this with the ruling government. They engage little with opposition prestige, he says. That could be a problem down the road. Lulu Chen with you, Gal. Thank you for attention and goodbye.